Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Eric Obin from My Tech University. If today is your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to be notified anytime we drop new video. We are still on our series or tutorial on user account management. And today we want to look at how to create a new user with a specific group ID if the group ID does not exist. In our previous video, we looked at how to create a new user with a specific group ID if the group ID exists. But this time it's going to be the opposite. If the group ID does not exist. Okay. So now what do we have to do? Because the group does not exist or the group ID does not exist, we first have to add the group ID. So by adding the group ID simply means we have to create or add a new group, which of course will come with a group ID to the system before we can assign the new user. So today, the new user is going to be Justimel, okay? So first of all, we have to verify and make sure that the group ID we are trying to assign to truly does not exist. Or that is the goal, to assign a new user to a group ID if the group ID does not exist. So what then should be the command to verify or find out? So let's jump straight and run this command. And the easiest command to run is the getInt. Then we go with the group. Okay, good. So now the group ID that we're trying to assign, let's go back and look at it. It should be 1099. So let's go and look at. Good. So that's 1099. So don't forget, have this at the back of your mind. 1099, and the name of the group is going to be drivers. Okay. But don't forget, every group comes with an ID. Okay. So let's look at it. Now we're looking at the ID column. So let's see, we have 1086, I have 1003, 1085, then let's go on. I don't see 1099. Okay, so which means that group or group ID does not exist. So we can now go ahead and add that. So how do we do it? Okay, so the command should be that is sudo. Sudo if you are doing it as a regular user. Then it's group add the -j, then the group ID, then the name of the group, which is drivers. Okay, so group add -j 1099, then drivers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So it's going to be group add, then -j, the flag, then 1099, the name of the group is drivers. Okay, so let's see. Okay, great. So no news is a good news. We do not get any error. So that implies that we are on the right path. But we still have to verify to make sure that we've added the new group ID, which comes with the group, to the system. So how do we do that? Let's go back and recall the same command and let's see. Perfect. So you can see it right here. So this tells you now that we have added the group ID together with the group which did not exist. We've now created that, okay? So that tells you that we are good to go. So the next step is to then assign that user, the new user we're about to create, which in this case is going to be Jessimel, to this new group, all right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let me clear my screen. It's going to be user add. Now we bring the flag -j 1099, the name of the user, which is Justimel. Okay, great. No news is a good news. So which means we were successful creating the new user Justimel and assigning to the new group ID, which did not exist, and that is the drivers. Okay, with the ID 1099. How do we verify? We verify by the ID, the name of the user created, that is Justimel. Remember, I said it's case sensitive. So I have to make sure I'm putting the right information. You see? Good. So that's a clear example. Look at what it says. It says ID Justimel, no such user. Remember exactly what I said. When we created, look at the spelling. It's Jessimel. M-I-E-L. But when I was verifying, I omitted or took out the I, and this is what I'm getting. So now let me go ahead and fix it. Okay, let me bring the IEL. Let's see. Great, now it works. So again, in Linux, it's very case sensitive. Whatever you type in, make sure you don't make a mistake. When you do, when you come up with any mistake, it wouldn't work in the system because the system wouldn't recognize that. So you can tell that this is rightly there as you can see. So Jessimel has been created as the name of the user with the user ID 1007. So 1007 for Jessimel. Now let's look at the group ID. So the group ID we created was 1099. Then the name of the group, it was drivers. So it tells you that now we've been successful in doing that. One more thing, and I hope you remember, we have to unlock the account. And how do we do that? We unlock the account by assigning a password. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Sign in a password, and that is passwd, the name of the user, just email. So let's go ahead and assign the password now. Okay. All right. And again, must be sensitive. So case sensitive, very strong enough. Perfect. All authentication tokens updated successfully, which means we've been able to assign the password to the user XML. And also been able to assign a new user ID to that group as well as to that user. So again, just a recall. So what we did was that we assigned a new user by name XML to a new this group ID which did not exist. So which means we created a group, which of course will come with a new group ID. Then we assign that to the user. So the command is going to be that's group add. So group add dash G, the ID, the group ID you are assigning, then you also have to include the name of the group, which of course will come together. Okay. Then once you are done, just go ahead and use the command user add dash J 1099, the name, username, just email. And again, you have to make sure that the new user you are creating does not exist. In fact, that is the essence of the command user add. The user add gives you the opportunity to create a new user to the system. Wow, I hope this helps. All right, this is the end of this video. And again, I'm your tutor, I recommend from my tech university. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell, and be notified anytime we drop new video. See you in the next video. Bye for now.